while the regular people are having a regular Friday night, us sickos are about to watch Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, because we can. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Cam. I hope you are having a pleasant evening. I have assembled the Small Talk crew, and we are going to be watching Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, a movie that I never thought I would ever see in my lifetime, but here we are. But holding up the very nice sign is Jacob Collins. Jacob, how are you?
I am doing fantastic, buddy. How are you doing?
Good. You have a problem with Matt, apparently.
Oh, come on. You know he has a beef
off
with me.
camera, we were just like having some fun. And it just don't. We'll leave it be what was happening, but it's just some playful banter. Yeah. By the way, Matt, you gotta address me by my name, Wiener the Poop. Okay.
Yeah, we got.
Oh yeah, it does say that.
But Matt, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, and I'm excited to get into this. Even though I've never seen this movie, I completely skipped the shit out of it. But I've heard that the sequel is actually better than the first. So, oh my god, it's kind of like falling into it. It's kind of like falling into the same situation like Terrifier, where Terrifier first one was not as good, but then the second one surpassed it.
That's because the second one was shot for like $2,000.
Yeah.
The first that's what was shot for $150,000.
The thing is that I wanted to bring up, the reason why I decided to do this and bring you guys along with it is because a couple things. Number one, the sequel's actually got a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if
did you see it was 100% the other day?
I did see that.
It was 100% in the beginning when it had like 10 or 11 reviews in total at the time on Rotten Tomatoes. Now that more people have seen it, and it dropped.
So there is that, but then there is also I didn't want to see this movie because the creators kind of got into a tiff with a reviewer I watch and have a lot of respect for named Cody Leach. He reviews a lot of horror movies. He ripped this movie to shreds, and then Jagged Edge, the producers, got really mad at him about it, and so they had a thing. But the dirt has recently been put to rest, and so there's a part of me that's like, okay, I respect like what they did there. So I don't know. I don't know if this is going to go well or not, but I've always been at least semi-interested to check this out. So here we are.
If only I had some shots just to black out for the whole hour and 25-minute movie, that would be great.
Some like strychnine laced honey or something.
Yep.
Also, Jacob appears to be frozen.
Oh, no, not frozen.
You fucking dick. you had to be trolling us. Making that facial expression like a Trump style. Like,
listen here, okay?
Jake's gay. You're gay.
Listen, all right? No, listen here. I have the greatest channel of all time, okay? It's so great. People want to have millions of subscribers. Millions, billions. And people love my channel. They say it all the time. You're going to love it.
Millions of subscribers. It's fake news.
Fake news.
Rand Paul is ugly?
Rand Paul's ugly.
Lies about me, okay? In the mainstream media, fake news, okay? Fake news. You know, which, by the way, yeah, like, by the way, yeah, so basically, yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Look, me and Ryan and Jacob Martin have watched bad movies before. We watched literally Vampire's Kiss. And just today, I saw a picture. We were watching Vampire's Kiss. So I'm like, how do we do this review? It's been a while since I did not watch Vampire's Kiss live stream. I looked at the live stream. I'm like, oh yeah, we're just having fun with it, Matt. All you gotta do is just like watch it. This is a bad movie. You can mock it, going, oh, how would that happen? Oh
yeah, because you can watch it with a group of people, have fun. It's kind of like watching The Room, but you can't watch it on your own because it's not that fun.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I did not hit it. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit it. I did not.
Yeah, I would literally like to watch that movie, but it's like $30 for the freaking DVD.
Yeah, and it's impossible to find unless you.
Oh no, it's not impossible to. You can never watch it on digital because they're not available on any VOD or
nobody's
streaming.
Gonna pay Tommy Wiseau.
You would have to
the
pay.
Asylum said no.
I mean, you literally have to like pay $30 on the Blu-ray on Amazon, and that's the only way you can get a hold of that copy.
That's tearing me apart, Matt. No.
Why are you so hysterical?
How's your sex life, Matt? You know, he says, "Oh,
keep the change." Hi, doggy.
You gotta watch that,
we
Ryan.
are.
Ryan, you have to one day watch it. It's so bad, but it's so funny.
It's the
To
best worst movie of all
It
time.
is
That is
I,
a cult classic, dude.
30-year-old
saw it.
little
I
boy.
saw
There's
it
a
in theaters.
Even Greg Sestero said that it feels like an alien studied movies, and he feel like he had to make movies of his own. It almost feels like that it came from another planet and just simply study movies and think that they know how to make movies. That's kind of like Tommy Wiseau would do.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters, and it was like just everything that was promised and more.
Yeah, people bring spoons at it and they throw spoons at the theater.
Oh yeah, they throw
Yep,
plastic
that
spoons in a screening, but I never went to a screening. I never had that chance. My first experience watching The Room was when it was on Adult Swim, and I barely remembered it until I watched the full context that my younger brother showed it to me, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening right now?
That was like the April Fool's joke that year, right?
Oh yeah, it was. It was made to be the April Fool's joke, and as the more I watch it, the more I started to appreciate it and just laugh about it, and especially when you look up behind the scenes of the making of the film, especially reading the novel of The Disaster Artist, and then they did an adaptation for a movie that was directed by James Franco, which I thought was really good.
Yeah,
I never
starred
saw
him
the
as
end until I
well.
watched the James Franco film. Then I had to search it out because I'm like, this is a real movie. I have to watch this. And then I watched it and I'm like, this is so bad, but it's so good.
Yep.
Like, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. But it's like so funny, especially it's like I did not hit her. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. And then it's like talking about
Yeah,
Hey,
but
John.
which today most people quote that movie all the time, and now you get the reference when you watch The Room.
like, especially there's a sex scene where he's just having sex with a belly button.
That was like the worst best sex scene
I'm not
ever.
gonna
Like
lie.
it felt like he was watching Skinemax, and he felt like he can actually replicate it.
I mean, you know what the sad thing is? I would rather be watching The Room right now than watch the freaking watching this.
But speaking of, let us get into this movie. This has a whopping 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is an hour and 24 minutes long, so this will be relatively quick. But we are doing this watch along style. This is on Peacock, which I don't know how Peacock got the rights to this, but I feel like they kind of got robbed. This feels like a Tubi movie all the way, and I defend Tubi, but Tubi's got some shit on there. let's just call it what it is.
They have Thanks Killing on there.
Thanks Killing 1 and 3 because they never bothered to make 2 apparently.
Oh, they made 2, which they called it. It's like that joke in Dumb and Dumber Part 2, where they said there's like coming soon Dumb and Dumber 4.
Oh my god. I don't remember much of that movie.
Yeah, that movie's dumb. I hate the Dumb and Dumber films.
Okay, first of all, I love the first. The first one was
I
brilliant.
don't like the first one. You want to hear something
like
like
the
that?
first one?
I like the prequel, Dumb and Dumber, when Harry met Lloyd. I love that movie.
Oh man, you're crazy. But even though I have a soft spot of the prequel, but it's still not gonna top
You know
the
what's
first
sad?
one. The first one's still a
I just had Big
masterpiece.
Lots the other day, and they don't have that movie on Blu-ray either. That movie's not available on Blu-ray. Dumb and Dumber when Harry met Lloyd.
But it is
So
on digital. Yeah, it's on
on
luckily.
digital. So I ended up buying it on DVD freaking D. And it came with Dumb and Dumber 1.
I still have that DVD. I literally still have the DVD that that didn't get rid of. And the only best part of the movie is when Bob Saget was in it. Yeah, Bob Saget was in it. That was the best part of the movie. Other than that, it was like, yeah, it was fine. But the first movie,
Well,
it's
hey,
brilliant.
Henry, what's your favorite moment from this movie? I know you love this movie. Henry actually told me, private message, that this is actually a really good movie. I really like this movie. He goes, it's actually well shot. It's well acted. He said there's some part he has the issue with Pooh, but Henry actually said he gave this movie on his channel an A+ review.
A+?
Oh yeah, Henry really likes this.
Matt,
I think you're fucking trolling me right now.
He's being sarcastic.
I know you're being a little smart ass. I can spot that from a mile away, dude.
He's typing up an angry message right now, probably.
But
It's like, you fucking asshole.
I would never say that.
I would never say that.
Oh, he was criticizing Winnie the Pooh earlier on his comments, and I'm like, does he know we're going to watch this tonight? I'm sure he does. I mean,
well, we did retweet this, so yeah.
So he thinks the director is just which really this movie. But before we get started, this movie was made because of a legal loophole, because Disney lost the rights to Winnie the Pooh, that's public domain, and so this movie. But now they're coming out with not only a part 2. They have a whole Marvel Cinematic Universe called the Poohverse.
I've heard about that. They're doing a shared cinematic universe, a culmination. They're Dark Avengers style.
Yeah, it's called the Pooh-niverse.
They got a Bambi coming out. They're done shooting, and then they're making a Pinocchio movie, which
They did a Grinch movie. They did a Grinch slasher movie.
But that's not part of the Poohniverse. That was just me.
I know, but that would be interesting if they actually made that a part of the universe, even though it wouldn't make any sense because it's a Dr. Seuss reimagining tale.
Jeremy Johns, I watched his review for this movie earlier, and he made me laugh when he said they're going to do a Pinocchio. It'll probably be like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs or Geppetto. And then I started laughing where I was like, imagine Geppetto's in the tunnel, and Pinocchio's got his wood tucked back going, goodbye, horses. And he goes, I would fuck me. Oh, I would definitely fuck me. And he's just sharpening his nose to make it look like a penis. No, I'm not going to lie. I'd watch that. I would watch that. I would be like, I was like, this is the best fucking movie I've ever seen. This is better than the
Jacob, you're living rent-free in this man's head. But let us delay no longer. I've got it ready on here. If you guys are ready, let's
Are you at the 0-0?
Yeah, let's go 5-second countdown, and then we will get started.
He's like, I never said that.
All right. So we are going Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Okay, I like this animation right here.
Okay, this is cool so far.
This is interesting that they're doing a children's book opening.
How dare he?
They're fucking animals. You shouldn't have fed them in the first place.
It is always cold on the Fury Road.
They fucking killed Eeyore. He already got a nail in his ass. I mean, give him a break.
He's already clinically depressed. Like,
I have a nail in my ass.
I have a nail in my ass.
why must you be so mean? Imagine if Banana Split's horror movie was part of the the Poohniverse. Yeah, I legit forgot that the Banana Splits was a horror movie.
How would they have humanity? They're not even human. They're freaking animals.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
How does that? 5 years later, he was a boy, right? He was a teenager.
Yeah, he was a
How
child.
would he become a doctor?
Wasn't he 12?
How would he become a doctor in 5 years? In 5 years, he would have to be like 30 years old. He'd have to be 30 years old. That makes no sense logically. How 5 years?
Looks like they shot on location, so there's that.
I think it's always shot
most shitty movies shoot in practical location, depending how badly it's shot.
Yeah, you can tell by their accent that this is all like shot overseas. Which, you know what? That's a good thing. I mean, look at Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson shot his first movie over in Australia and New Zealand because he was New Zealand. There's nothing wrong with shooting in your country, but the problem is though, when you don't have actors, that's the problem because then you get mediocre material.
But
Because
even great actors can be in the shitty material. We've seen that many times before. as long as they know how to sell the role.
Like their first time, it's worse because with actors that are first time, they literally are relying on the director to give them support on what to do. And if they don't have that support, then they're just going to go with their own take. And then with a good director, you probably get a better take. By the way, that 100 Acre Wood.
That's if you have like better director, even for a person who has never acted before.
The Room would be 10 times better if Tommy Wiseau wasn't the director. They have a sign that just like someone just painted that said the 100 Acre Wood. Like they couldn't even get a real sign; they just had like a sign. They look like they just get a marker or some black paint or whatever, painted it, and then stuck it.
It almost feel like a homeless guy fucking written that down.
Pretty sure I saw that jug in Barnes and Noble today.
Oh God.
By the way, in the past couple of years, there have been 2 separate movies about like Winnie the Pooh, but not really. Like Disney had Christopher Robin, and then a couple years after that, or before that, there was Goodbye Christopher Robin, which the latter starred Domhnall Gleeson.
He's taking his girl to meet Winnie the Pooh and his friends.
What could possibly go wrong?
Just when you think it's going to be a reuniting, fantasy-friendly, until it goes the opposite, you step into hell.
You know, there's this video from this channel called Marvelous Videos that goes over the anatomy of the Pooh monster in this movie. I didn't watch it yet because I figured it might spoil this for me, but
oh jeez.
Oh look, it's the jar that Pooh Bear used to eat honey out of. Oh bother!
It has blood on it.
Oh bother! Christopher Robin.
oh bother!
Just imagine if like all of a sudden saw Pooh and Pooh had a bathrobe on. Just imagine if he saw Pooh and Pooh had a bathrobe on and Goodbye Horses was playing, and it was like Goodbye Horses, putting lipstick on, and goes, oh bother! Oh Christopher Robin. Put the lotion in the basket. Sorry, man. I got Silence of the Lambs on my fucking head today. That's all I was.
You must
earlier.
really were fond of that scene. Goodbye.
I was laughing my ass off hysterically for 20 minutes. Everybody literally thought I was a psychopath for laughing my ass off. But it's just like that once. I didn't even finish the freaking movie at first. I had to finish the movie later because it's like laughing my ass off that one scene.
Well, when I think about that Goodbye Horses, I think of fucking Clerks.
That's what I was thinking of. The Clerks too. I was laughing my ass off.
And in my defense, that was before I watched Silence of the Lamb at the time when I saw Clerks 2. I didn't understand that fucking reference. I thought it was such an original, improvised scene, but apparently it was from this scene from Silence of the Lamb. I was like, oh shit,
that scene is unintentionally funny. That scene is unintentionally funny though. Like
it is.
Like it's just like literally.
One thing these filmmakers clearly love is rain.
Yeah, because they want to make it dark and more intense.
And sideways camera angles like this.
No, this was more of a tilted camera angle.
It's a Dutch angle. I know because I've seen Battlefield Earth, and there are 100 million Dutch.
Oh God, I fucking remember that movie.
Oh. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. There used to be like I think it was in the 70s or 80s. There was an old Disney film that I used to love, Winnie the Pooh. There's one where Pooh gets stuck into like a hole, and then there's a bunch of bees that come in and they go in his mouth. And he gets stuck in the hole because he ate so much honey, and he gets stuck in the hole. Rabbits that lives in the hole. And so he's trying to kind of get him out. He's stuck there for like several days. You know what I'm talking about, Ryan?
Is that like the most recent Winnie the Pooh from
No, it came out
2011?
years, like in the 70s or 60s.
Oh, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, because remember at the end, like, remember Tigger's, it was raining at night, and then all of a sudden, like, that Tigger comes in, he's like, well, the wonderful will, the Tigger, the wonderful will. You know, and it's
honestly, in this movie, like, if the fact that Tigger's not here is like the biggest missed opportunity, because Tigger,
Yeah, where the hell is Tigger?
Tigger is low key a psycho. Like he's always upbeat. He's
Tigger, I'm gonna kill your girlfriend.
This is a wonderful Tigger. This is a wonderful thing. I'm just like, it's
whatever Tigger. Whatever thing.
he's imagine going, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It'd be like wrong turn.
That
Like,
exactly.
Just imagine Tigger's just hopping.
That's just
she's
shocking that they
running,
didn't use
just,
Tigger in this
woo-hoo,
movie.
woo-hoo!
I guess
Always hide under the bed because that's where no one can find you.
by
Well,
that
hiding from
logic,
Pooh.
I mean,
That's such a cliche in a slasher movie.
yep.
They gotta hide from Pooh, though. You know, you gotta be scared because Pooh's coming at you. Which, that's kind of a weird name. It's like, was this guy just like taking a shit when he was writing the story about Winnie the Pooh, and he was just like, how do I come up with a good character about a teddy bear? And then he looks down and goes, Weenie. And then he's like, Pooh. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my god.
Did you?
Everything needs to be sound sexual to you, dude.
It's called Weenie the Pooh. Weenie the Pooh.
Well, that's why your name says Wiener the Pooh.
I know. Literally, that's the right part. He's like, yeah, we can't call the teddy bear Wiener the Poop. And he's like, what about Weenie the
That'll be too inappropriate for children because it's a children's movie.
We can't have a teddy bear named Wiener. Okay, I'm sorry. It's like,
there is people out there that names Wiener.
According to Wikipedia, Winnie the Pooh, the bear was purchased by A.A. Milne from a department store. The initial name that Christopher Robin, A.A. Milne's son, named him was Edward. Oh, hello.
Okay. Oh, shit. Pooh is here. He looks like a person. He literally looks like a person. They're supposed to be animals.
They look like, it just looks like guys in masks. It doesn't look like these are actually animals. Wouldn't it make more sense to make them like serial killers dressed like Winnie the Pooh? Like,
Guy, stop standing there begging it. Okay, she's dead. All right.
Wow, he was able to get away from him.
I mean, this isn't shot badly, I will say. I will say it's not shot
It's
badly.
not. It's a well shot. I will admit that. That will give them props. But for this one, he's running away. He was literally like Pooh was literally close to him the moment he ran off and killed his girlfriend. Like
it was
couldn't
so
catch
intense.
him.
It was so intense he couldn't take 2 steps forward and just shove Piglet off of her.
Winnie the Pooh. Oh.
You couldn't like grab something that could be a weapon and whack him.
He should have said, "Oh God." That's like his.
What are you doing, this Pooh? Why?
Ooh.
He's his best friend.
It's Piglet.
I don't.
That doesn't even look like a bear mask. That does not even look like a bear mask. That looks like a fucking piglet mask.
No, we haven't seen Pooh yet.
Oh, Pooh. Oh, that's not Pooh. Yeah, you're right.
No,
oh, there he is.
In the shot. There it is.
There's Pooh. Okay.
These filmmakers must have watched Wrong Turn once and be like, I've got an idea.
Are you still begging?
You should either be running or fighting.
You should literally beat up that Tigger.
Wow, he's kind of a little bitch. Oh my god, this looks so wrong when he drags that little kid in the fucking in the cave.
Oh no. Oh.
Wait, did he kill him? Did he roasted him alive?
Wow.
I just can't believe Tigger's not in this movie.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Christopher Robin just kills off in the first like fucking
15 minutes.
Like 13 minutes in this movie, and he's already dead. Well, too bad for Christopher Robin.
Well, Chris got hosed.
He got roasted, and they probably ate him.
Knowing this group, yeah.
Christopher Robin got fucked.
You had to make the opening Texas Chainsaw Massacre style.
Hey, you know what? That's probably the only saving grace of this movie.
It is so fucking rip off. That is such a rip off right here. It felt so much like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Michael Bay's even saying, "This is too much."
This is like the remake version of Texas Chainsaw when they did something like this.
Somewhere Michael Bay's going.
Wow, they really flipped the script. We're focusing on the female-led character.
You know what? Every time I hear like women, like women that are from are British or from Australia, I always think of that movie, The Descent.
Oh yeah, that movie was so good.
That's a great film though. That's a great film.
You had a bunch of female-led characters, and it was done so beautifully well. Oh my god, I watched that film. I watched that film very late in the game last year. It's fucking amazing. Such an underrated movie.
It's a great film. Don't watch the sequel though.
I still have not watched the sequel.
It's awful. It is awful.
From what I hear, the Descent 2 is awful.
Are you afraid of the Pooh? Are you afraid of the Winnie?
We need a protagonist who suffered through trauma and needs a psychiatrist therapy. So
it reminds
cliche.
me of that shit reminds me of Friday the 13th Part 3 when that woman imagined like a man that came after her and it was Jason the whole time. And I'm like, did we really need to explain who? Like, we had to tie in her trauma with Jason. Did we really?
Man. Well, we got to have character writing. That we got to give her an arc.
Introducing Christina Robin.
I'm guessing that's his sister. Oh, really? Haven't thought about that.
What a novel idea.
That's so cool. This film is so cliche. Like, you can literally can know where this is going.
This is like a horror film that does all the shit.
This is definitely like a falling into the slasher trope. Maybe take a week off. Get away from here. Nothing could go wrong.
You know, for a second, you really sounded like Tommy Wiseau. Like,
I'm good at impersonating Tommy Wiseau.
You're tearing me apart, Matt.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Well, Jacob, with a shot like this, we've just entered Jeepers Creepers 4.
I have not seen Jeepers
Don't
Creepers.
you dare! Don't you dare compare that. I think, honestly, I'm sure this looks 10 times better because Jeepers Creepers 4 was shot like on a fucking soundstage.
Yeah,
that's true.
That was the only time I went and I felt bad because everybody told me do not watch this movie. I went to the theater and saw it, limited release and Fathom Events, and I watched it. And I'm like, this is such a piece of shit. This is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. And we were almost done, and the guy was about to come in the theater and was like, "Oh, someone's in here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir." And he goes, "How are you enjoying the movie?" And I'm like, "Oh, I hate this. This is a terrible movie. I hate this movie."
I will admit, not to cut you off. I mean, I will admit the cinematography is the saving grace of the movie. That's the only good part of the film.
I've seen movies that look 1,000 times worse.
I thought you were gonna say Jeepers Creeper. I'm like, no.
Here's the thing. I've never seen Jeepers Creepers 4. I did not watch the sequels.
Oh, I would say 1 and 2 are really good. That's what we watched. We watched 1 and 2. Me, Jacob Martin and Black Tastic watched 1 and 2. Ryan, we all loved 1. We said 1 is so good.
Yeah.
And then 2 is pretty good. 2 is a good sequel. It's not great, but it's like really good. And then 3 is terrible. And then 4 is like, it's like 4 is like hold my beer. You thought you were bad? Hold my beer.
Like killed the franchise type stuff.
Yeah. And I you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop it there because I was like, because I said something. I remember saying controversial remarks about this movie to where even a friend of mine was like, I would not say that in a public podcast because people might take it that the wrong way. Might. But yeah, that franchise is dead.
I haven't watched the original film for a long time. I want to rewatch that film again.
That is a perfect horror film. There's problems around.
Yeah, I've seen the reviews, and it did not get good reviews of that movie when that movie came out.
And it's good. Like
it's one of those movies where it didn't get bad. It got bad reviews, but later years on, it started to develop a cult following.
Clive Barker saw that movie and said, "It's good." Which again, Clive Barker is a hit and miss guy. He writes some great films, and then he writes some awful films. Like you'll sometimes get Hellraiser, and then you'll sometimes get Lord of Illusions. So really take your pick with Clive Barker.
You could tell just by looking at them.
Oh God, he's such a fucking creep mechanic, dude. You can literally tell from a mile away that he looks like a serial killer.
That dude looks like the dude from Battlefield Earth.
He does.
Barry, what's his name?
God, what's his face?
Barry
Oh,
Pepper.
hello. Hello, random woman.
Who are you? And you are?
Oh, she must have run into Robin Sharon Moon Zombie.
Oh,
one single bug. Like, she'd come to Florida sometime, or maybe not in your case.
Oh my God! Remember that comment we got the Jeepers Creepers watch along about the Florida, like when the guy wanted to come stay with you. Yeah, we got a weird comment on the Jeepers Creeper watch along, and it's still in there. I kept it in there. I never deleted it out. It went from funny to messed up, but like this guy literally was messaging Ryan, telling him he wanted to come stay with Ryan in Florida and everything. It was so funny. Like Ryan's like, Ryan, you got a comment again, and Ryan just looks up and reads it, and he goes, you can I'll take you to Disney World, but no, you can't stay with me.
Yeah, at that point he made it weird.
It got worse, Matt. It got way worse. He went and started getting offensive, and I'm like,
that point it was weird, and then straight down.
Oh, I didn't even know because Ryan's like Ryan's been reading the questions, and Ryan's like, I'm watching Jeepers Creepers. Ryan's like, Jacob, read the screen, and I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, block. We'll have to tell you after the stream. We can't tell you online, but it was messed up what he said.
Yeah.
It's Ryan.
There's always one who's late.
Yep. This reminds me, like, it feels like they watched the Friday the 13th movies, and then they took like their own the wrong turn idea, and like, how do we make this
So this is the next Friday the 13th movie, but they couldn't do it because of the rights and all the gobbledygook of that. So it is like, what's on the market? Winnie the Pooh. Instant fix.
Yeah, let's just disguise this as a reimagining.
Pooh Bear looks like Jason from Part 2 with a sack head.
It does, yeah.
Now it's red. Now look. Now the it says 100 Acre Woods in red paint. Did they lose the other paint?
Was that, or is it might be blood?
It's like, oh, we destroy our son.
I think it was originally written in blood earlier. It was just been out there for so long, and it turns black.
Hey,
another victim.
Just because you're running doesn't mean you have to do this when you're running.
Yeah, they run so terrible, like such a cliche in the slasher
Run!
movie. They
Run!
run so
Run!
bad. They do
Yeah,
this.
and don't
Right.
don't look behind you.
Like, do you know how to run? Like sprint.
It's like walking, but faster.
You're doing
I
fast
would have done
walking.
this if I was a director. I would have said, instead of her, why doesn't she see, like, why don't she look in the woods and think she sees something, and then as she looks away, as she looks further, and you just see like Pooh doing this over behind the woods, going like this, like, and then that's when she starts to run, and then she's like running, and you don't know why she's running, but then we figure out who is in there with her. Wouldn't that be better?
We got this shot from Lord of the Rings where it's like the dude just needs to look 2 steps to the left, and there you go.
It's exactly like that. And also, who the fuck is this chick? Like, who the hell is she?
But by the way, you know how they got the Pooh Bear mask? They literally went and bought a mask. They went and bought a Halloween mask off a website, and then
Wow,
they just
you had the stripper clothes. We need a topless scene when she dies. That felt so forced.
Yay, boobs!
Boobs.
Oh,
Jesus.
oh, okay.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good. Now she's Michael. Now Pooh Bear is Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's Halloween.
He literally is Michael Myers.
What is that?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Like, what?
Now we got CGI guts from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D.
It does look CGI.
Oh, no.
They really could not use practical, like, body parts.
Just get some lunch meat. Get some lunch meat and get some of that syrup, cornstarch, and then throw it in a blender thing, and then let that come out. And
were they that fucking cheap to not do practical for that body parts? They can
Pary Jello. Hello.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some drink.
Oh, there's romance.
Some poor individual just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoot, I had to start. 1, 2, 3. I would like all of this, so I don't know why this chick is like.
So is this like this one girl, like she an OnlyFans model or something?
I was just about to say.
She comes off at the type. She seems the type of chick that would do OnlyFans.
But they can't say the name here, so they got to be like fans only.
I guess Fansly.
Fan me now.
Or like only friends or something like that.
Friendly friends. Familiar friends. I would just come up with a website called Peekaboo. With my luck, there's already a website called that.
Probably.
Oh no.
Oh, but here's the backstory.
You know what? If they would have like waited a couple, they would have saved their money some.
We're getting into this whole exposition backstory.
Oh, we got more Dutch angles.
Oh god, I hate that. I fucking hate that type when they do something like this. Unnecessary.
Whoa, we're filmmakers. We're shooting to the side.
They're like, whoa, dude. We gotta do a Dutch angle. It's trippy.
Everybody likes those, right?
I'm trying not to be. I mean, it is a first-time filmmaker.
And then. Yes, from the sunlight peering through the window, it definitely screams 3 a.m.
You know, they just pushed the Wolfman to 2025 January.
I did see that January of
Now
2020.
Venom has the whole month to itself. Now Venom can go get rock all month long.
Of all things. And I don't hate the Venom movies, but I'm just like, if you choose between the two, I'm going with the Wolfman every time.
Lee Winnell's proven himself over and over again.
Yeah.
But I also like the Venom movies.
He touched the butt. Okay. Probably.
I know this is off topic, but did you guys hear about Amelia Hurst, who was in Speed Racer? He has been teasing all day Speed Racer shit, saying, what would be really cool with an IMAX re-release? Wouldn't it be really cool if Speed Racer was re-released in IMAX and conceded with a 4K release? Huh?
Yeah, I saw that too.
And then just a few hours ago, he texted, if you build it, they will come.
See, I love the Wachowski Speed Racer.
I like it too. It's a fun movie. It is a really good film. I have it on digital.
The thing is like it was kind of
ahead of its time.
To live, too rare to die, because it basically took what we saw in the anime and put it on the screen, and no one got the joke.
Huh. I like the shot of him drinking honey. Hey, Johnny Depp's got his first acting role again. Johnny Depp's going to star with Sydney Sweeney in a new movie from the director of Amazing Spider-Man called Daydream.
Mark Webb.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hostel 4.
Wait, what the hell? He's alive?
With lots of honey.
Seems
Wait,
like
what?
Chris is alive.
You could tell that's CGI, the mask, because obviously it's just a mask. It's not real. I heard they recasted Christopher Robin in the next one because they wanted a real actor. Like, same director, but they hired real screenwriters to write the second one, and they hired real actors for the second one. I'm kind of scared for the second one, but everybody keeps saying it's actually pretty fun.
The fact that it's not getting blown out of the water like this one really says something.
Well, I mean, if you think about, I know, and I apologize. No, Aaron, I'm not even gonna say. I was gonna say, it's kind of thing about Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, but then I'm like, no, Sam Raimi's Evil Dead is like 10 times better.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, but I'm like, remember how Evil Dead was so low budgetly shot, but then Evil Dead 2 was like 10 times better?
There are literally trees that smash in the camera lens. That's how cheap and everyone got injured because they couldn't afford stunt people. So everyone got like broken bones and all of that.
What is this random fucking flashback?
Up, we've got Punisher-esque flashbacks going on.
And is that kid supposed to be Pooh?
What? That's That was literally a person and not an animal.
Supposed to be Pooh's perspective.
Who was a kid? Not a kid. It wasn't a teddy bear. What?
He was not a fucking teddy bear.
It was not a human being.
That's actually literally a human being. They fucking lied to us.
Like, oh my god.
Couldn't they put a kid in a mask at least?
Oh god, what the hell is that? That looks like a lube of tears.
That made me laugh. That made me laugh because it was just a guy. You could tell it's a guy that caught just like the director's.
Yeah, the tears just looked like it came out of his lube, out of his lube. I was like, what the fuck? Is that even
funny.
tears?
It was serious until he did this like this. Then I started laughing my ass off. I'm like, he's like, get the fuck out of here, stuff like.
I'm really mad now.
You're telling me I'm caught, Christopher Robin. I did not kill her, Christopher. I did not kill her.
I did not kill her. I did not.
Oh, hi,
Christopher.
Time for your lashing. Quit making noise. You're ruining the excitement.
All right,
I'm fed up with this world.
What is up with this now?
You ever see Pirates of the Caribbean?
Is he literally whipping him with the fucking hair tail?
Oh no, that's gross.
I don't get this. I don't get what the hell is he?
It's hair. Him? It's a piece of a hair. It's not like a.
No.
It's not an actual whip. It's a fucking hair ponytail.
It's Eeyore's tail.
That's Igor's tail? What the fuck?
It's gotta be.
Can't be.
Maybe.
Because we gotta remember, because these are not animals. These were real people.
It's symbolic. Like I'm trying to work with.
You're probably right. That was Piglet's ponytail. Yeah, I know. I get it. Because now it's starting to make sense because that they're not real animals. They're fucking humans.
I'm trying to make something out of this. Come on.
You know they got a Steamboat Willie horror film coming out?
Of course they do. Probably from this same company.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for Popeye the Sailor Man horror film.
Oh shit.
That'd be wild.
That would be like just it would be interesting though.
I'm
the Sailor Man.
Oh my god!
Next year, Popeye will be public domain.
Oh my god! Rain shower blood. Jesus Christ!
I've seen Saw films that are more.
Did he really piss him off or something so bad that he wants him to suffer?
You made me kill Eeyore. That was so mean. I don't know why I got Tommy Wiseau.
You're fucking doing Tommy Wiseau. That is so mean.
That would make it more funny if Tommy Wiseau was Pooh Bear.
As Pooh was taking a pensive walk in the woods with his friend the skeleton, he notices something is amiss.
He saw a big-breasted woman and was like,
it's like that scene in Hellboy where Hellboy's got the dead Russian strapped to his back and he's like, say hi, Nick. And I'm like, oh, suck.
Oh, you gotta have a jacuzzi.
You know, there's another Hellboy movie coming out, I believe, this year.
Oh yeah, they're redoing Hellboy again.
Crank and Blade Ghost Rider 2.
Yeah, Crank 1 and Crank 2. Yeah, they're redoing like fucking Hellboy again.
What do we got to do to get Del Toro and Perlman back together?
Yeah, how about give us a Hellboy 3 with Del Toro directing and Ron Perlman?
And
that's what we want.
Jack Kesey, who was Black Tom Cassidy in Deadpool 2, he's Hellboy. Like, I think it was shot direct to video. I believe it was shot to be direct to video.
It's like they're constantly just picking the wrong people to direct a reboot of Hellboy.
It's like they don't understand what we want. They just understand. They're like, okay, it's an ATM. It's an ATM.
Yeah. Let's just fucking grab some generic writers and filmmakers just to make a fucking movie. Like, really? Have you not learned anything? Why the last reboot failed?
You tell them if you bet on red, you're gonna win. And
Hellboy is the son. Hellboy,
also, like, I never really understood why they couldn't just do the third one. I think maybe the second one didn't do so well at the box office.
Because they need to make Hellboy the son of King Arthur, you see.
Ron Perlman explained it. He said, The reason Sony had the rights to Hellboy, the first one.
Oh,
What happened was the movie come out, it didn't do well in theaters, but it made a lot of money on VHS and DVD. Then the second one came around, and Universal got the distribution rights because they wanted to make it, and they made it. It came out a week before The Dark Knight came out in the summer.
Ooh, yeah.
And then that movie didn't do well, but it did extremely well during Christmas time on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah, DVD and Blu-ray. That was the best time to. That's how they were able to make more. But I still think they should. I still think they should have just taken a chance and actually make the third movie with Del Toro in the helms of directing.
What it was the reason why was because of budget. Because Legendary said they would make it.
Because then they would have to. Then they have to increase the budget for the third movie if they.
Del Toro said he would not make it unless it's $200 million. And they said we're not making the movie.
Del Toro's got the clout for it at this point.
Legendary said they would never make the money back because Pacific Rim didn't even make $200 million.
That's true. And also, it was coming off of a film that no one's ever heard of, and they were not that interested.
Pacific Rim did not cost $200 million. I'm sorry. I said it.
Yeah, how much did the budget cost for Pacific Rim?
I think it was like
I'll look it up.
135, 145. Look.
So according
to
180.
Yeah, it was 180.
Yeah, see, it wasn't even
200 million.
Yeah, it was less than 200.
Yeah,
and it was actually a very underrated monster movie, like Monster Mayhem kaiju movie.
This would be okay. Like, I don't know why they did the nudity shot with the other redheaded girl. This would be the perfect one to do that shot with because it makes no sense for the other one.
Jacuzzi, more like Jakilzy.
That's the one.
Also, why?
Yeah, they're just literally killing random.
Like, why the rag? Like, the water is right there.
They drugged her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're not trying to drown her.
Oh, and Pooh drives a BMW apparently.
Oh my God.
How does that
was probably that chick's car. That was that chick's car.
How does a teddy bear know how to drive? They don't even have thumbs.
Yeah, how the hell did they learn? How did they pick up on learning how to drive? Oh God, they're gonna row kill her.
Have you ever seen Winnie the Pooh's hands? It's like an oven mitt. How would he be able to drive if he gets the car?
I mean, if you got thumbs.
It's a bear.
I'm not gonna lie, the kill counts don't make any sense logically. Like, what are you gonna do? Run her over or hit her with a sledgehammer? Okay? Like, what the fuck? Are you gonna do both?
I said, do it. Run her over.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh. That's just that. Wow.
Horrible way to die. God damn.
That's just cool.
Come on, dude. Like, that was just like, how can you do that? Oh, I fucking felt that.
You saw her eyeball.
Her eyeballs fucking popped.
Oh,
did you say that was hot?
It popped off.
Oh, I thought you said that was hot. I'm like, what?
No, I didn't say it was hot.
No, he didn't say that.
That was hot.
You would think that.
No, I'm thinking about that. I'm like, oh yeah. You know what? She was hot. Then she was not once she got ran over.
There you go.
Wow, we're halfway through the movie. 42 minutes.
It's your friend run over. Like, what do you mean? What is that?
They're like this. They're like, oh no. Like, it's like, get more sad. Like, just scream. Like, literally, there's a dead body on the floor. That's your friend. Instead, they're like, no. Oh. It's almost like if somebody killed a dead bird. It's just like,
Get out.
The only thing that's missing is the meme of the oh no, what happened? Run away.
Run,
I don't
dummy.
believe any of that shit right here. I'm just sorry.
Why
I
the
don't believe
fuck are
it.
you sitting around and talking about it? Why don't you haul ass? Get the hell out of Dodge.
They should be having an emotional breakdown right now. Like,
God, it's like
your
watching
friend
that
is
fucking
dead.
stupid commercial where someone just goes the other way when they should have gone the other way. Are you crazy?
Remember that?
That
commercial?
Geico commercial.
That Geico, yeah, the Geico commercial.
There's better acting in that than there is in this movie.
I know.
True.
Fucking
Yeah,
Geico
that's
commercial.
true.
True. Have you heard the good news about the honey?
It's Candyman.
The bees. The freaking
You see the
bees.
CGI bees?
The bees. Not the bees. Not the bees.
Oh,
Not
my
the
eyes!
bees.
My eyes! Ah!
My eyes! Oh, my eyes! Not the bees!
See bees in any movie, it's an automatic stamp of quality. This, the Wicker Man remake, fucking Jupiter Ascend.
By the way, hey, the Wicker Man remake is hilarious to watch, though.
It's so fucking terrible, but it's so funny.
What's that?
Like if you've seen Chris Stuckman's Hilariosity review, it was priceless, dude.
He literally picks out the funniest moments of the movie.
I know. I miss that it's too bad that he's never gonna do Hilariosity reviews anymore.
Yeah, I miss those. That was like the best thing he ever did.
Exactly. Like he's saying things what we were all thinking the whole time. He's one of us.
The thing, I remember when he did the one on Transformers 2.
Oh, I loved it. That was so funny.
The
funniest part is when he did the boat thing. Like,
the DP is like, all right, zoom in on the butt fucking dog.
My favorite Hilariosity review is Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh,
that was my favorite.
I've seen precisely 2 episodes of that show, so my knowledge is limited, and even then I'm like, I feel offended for so many people.
I watched, my favorite one is The Fanatic. Where
I watched The Fanatic with
he was like, this is the
my
greatest
friends on
movie
Discord.
ever. He said he was the greatest movie ever.
Can't talk too long. I got a poo.
It's pretty much on the same level with The Room. It's pretty like that.
I watched that movie. I literally watched that movie, okay? And I literally, with my friend, while I watched it with me, and he goes, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, I know it's great, right?
But also, my favorite scene is when he was choking that guy in a hilarious way.
I hope Freddy Krueger jumps up your head and shits down your throat.
Shit down your throat.
See, the thing about that is that movie was directed by Fred Durst, who is the lead singer for Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit. He even puts the Limp Bizkit in his own movie. He puts the fucking song in. Oh my god, she has a revolver.
Is that Fred Durst actually directed a couple of enjoyable movies, so he's not.
I heard that he actually wasn't the problem. John Travolta was the problem because Travolta was calling the shots, saying he knows what to do because he's an Oscar-winning actor, and Durst just had to listen to him. And that's what made it more a miserable experience for Fred Durst because he directed an Ice Cube movie that's really good. Like
I would have been like Mr. Travolta. You may be an Oscar winner, but I have written the following song: "My Way," "Break Stuff," "Take a Look Around." Like your arguments are done.
I feel bad for Devon Sawa because he's such a good actor. He has to.
He hasn't really done much of acting.
Oh, he's in Chucky. He's been in Chucky recently, like Chucky season 1, Chucky season 2.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot he's in the show Chucky. I forgot because I still have not watched the show, and I remember that he's in season 2. Yeah, I've heard great things. I'm gonna get around to watching that show.
Playing different roles each season because he gets killed each season.
Really, he plays different role each season.
Yeah, because he gets killed each season by Chucky.
Oh my god.
Yes, scream at the man in the pig mask. Don't run away.
They always do that.
I've
They always
seen
have to
this
have bitches. They always have to have women in fucking screaming every time there's a killer coming in instead of just hauling ass. It's like, god damn, stop screaming. They always
Stay
got
away
to do
from
that in
her.
every slasher
Piglet's
movie.
response, no, I don't think I will.
She had a revolver. What the fuck? Damn, those bitches can't shoot.
All right, so Piglet is trying to throw this chain at her.
Why doesn't he just get in the water?
Why are you still standing in the water? Swim and fucking run. What the hell are you still standing there? What the
All right,
fuck?
now, why are you standing there waiting for a swim like this?
Get out of the pool. Get out
of
the
pool.
Now you're getting out after the fucker's like 10 inches away.
She literally could have just swim right across. Is she even trying?
What it took, I'll tell you what it took. Like this dude going,
She's not even trying. Like, what the hell? What kind of swim is this? I can swim better than that.
I see him try to hit her. I don't want to sit her. I don't want to look at her waist in the water. Can you put the camera up so I can see her face? Him trying to hit her.
We got to get a lower angle shot.
Oh. Huh.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
This is so fucking stupid.
They should have literally. I thought in the trailer they did it better.
Ooh.
I thought in the trailer they did it where like he was behind her and you saw her from our perspective, and then like he went and did this. I thought that was like, oh, that's a cool kill. They did it the opposite way, and it looks so stupid. I'm like, this looks terrible.
That gives literal meaning to the word creeping death.
Also, where's your gun? Where the fuck is your revolver? Where did that go? You had it with you. Shoot that fucker.
It's like they need to hire a real director for this movie.
No, they need to have common sense.
Like they had I guarantee you, the same problems that we're having with this movie, we're going to probably have for the second movie. Oh, bother.
Oh my god. You have every chance to shoot that asshole.
Wouldn't it have made more sense when she was in the water and Piglet was trying to hit her with the chain? If he hit her and she went down and was kind of nauseous, and then you see Piglet get in the water, and then whenever she gets back up in the water, she sees, and then Piglet goes like this and kills her. Wouldn't that have made more sense logically?
You know what this reminds me? When Ethan Hawke was making his little interview speech about acting and directing and acting things that are logic that doesn't make any sense. And it's like, why did the actor ask the director to not do this stupid shit like this? Like, you should have some kind of a logic police.
How much longer does this piece of shit ends? We're 51 minutes in. It's an hour and 24. So how long is that?
So we've got about 30 minutes.
It's gonna fly by quick.
I'll give it this. At least it knows its length and doesn't try to be like 2 hours or something.
I'm glad there's no commercials so far in this because this is a fucking piece of shit. I'm just sitting there thinking, like, why would you do this? Why would you do this?
What Saw trap are we ripping off now?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I have a question. How is anything getting through that mouth slit?
Oh my god. He's eating honey.
Like,
I think that's what it is. They use CGI or something to like make the mouth move. Because it's a Halloween mask.
it's just getting more mask than mouth.
Yeah, why don't you just fucking takes his mask off?
I sense a disturbance in the force.
in the
The
he
sense
sent
of
he sent a
swimming in the
disturbance in the
force.
poo.
But when he was crying, was that tears of honey? That
Yes.
because it was honey.
Yes.
I sense the great disturbance in the force.
As only as if a million life forms cried out in the night.
The lyrics to this song, that smell, someplace.
Someplace.
What the hell?
Huh? He just bitch slapped her. He just bitch slapped her. If he kills her from the bitch slap, that makes no sense logically. It's like I slapped her to death. He was literally she
He's
got Will
literally slapping her to death.
Her going to St. Peter's, like, how'd you die? I got slapped to death. All right, you're going to hell. You're going.
What happened?
Bad girl.
What happened? I didn't keep Jaden Smith's name out of my fucking mouth.
Which, speaking of Will Smith, I finally saw the Bad Boys for Life trailer, and it actually was.
Oh, you mean the
surprising.
Bad Boys Ride or Die trailer?
Or yeah, that one. But it looks
Didn't you get
surprisingly.
Michael Bay feels from a couple of scenes in the trailer? Like the last movie, I didn't get no Michael Bay feels except for like one or two. There's two scenes, and I'm like, this just reminds me of Michael Bay. When he's in the gas station looking at the hot dogs, and Michael Lawrence like,
Oh yeah.
oh, that looks like such a Michael Bay moment. And
Well,
then
it did have Michael Bay moments in For Life because it's made by the same director. They
Yeah.
brought back the same guy.
yeah, which that's the only thing at the end of the trailer when they're rednecks and like they says that right there made me laugh.
That was such a callback to the second one.
That second one, there are scenes in that movie, like especially like you criticizing Transformers 2, the dog scenes.
Oh, it's even worse. In
Bad Boys 2 is even worse, but there's rats that do that and Transformers 2. And I'm like, why is this scene in a Bad Boys movie? Why is this scene? Seth Rogen, by the way, admitted he was the one that did all the comedy jokes in the movie. And he said, we did not put the rat scene in there. That was Michael Bay 100%. We did not put the rat scene in Bad Boys 2. Me and Evan did not do that. We wrote the machine gun shooting the car, and we wrote the scene where they're having a moment in the video store. And there's another scene he said they wrote. But everything else in the movie, he said the rat scene is not there. They said they did not write the rat scene in Bad Boys 2.
It's like just the fact that Michael Bay had the stones to do something like put Will Smith in the robes of a certain very racist group of individuals.
The Ku Klux, yeah.
I know it was Martin Lawrence. That was Martin. Yeah, well, both of them were technically. But
no,
Will
both
Smith,
of them were. Both of them were.
Lawrence kept his outfit on for a while. He's like,
just using. They just want to use it as an undercover to bust the Ku Klux.
I'm just like, the beginning of that movie is so funny, but it's so messed up because it's like Will Smith.
That would never get made like that today.
Court, everyone. We can get this shit worked out.
That literally would never get made like that today.
Michael Bay beat Spike Lee to making a Black Klansman for about 15 years.
I mean,
Michael Bay walked so Spike Lee could run.
I mean, you'd be amazed that in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen has a lot of racial jokes in that movie.
The second one, yeah. There's a scene in the second Bad Boys movie when that racist Klansman has Martin Lawrence at gunpoint and he says, "Your partner is the N-word," and then Martin Lawrence goes, "Now, sir," and he still has a gun on him. He goes, "Now, sir, was that necessary? Was that really necessary?"
Oh my god.
Who is this chick here? Have we met her before?
Yeah, that's the same chick earlier in the movie at a mechanic shop.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, but also we don't even know who there's some random chick in this town. Like, who the fuck are you?
Look at Cherry Moon Zombie.
You know what reminded me? The random character from The Room shows up out of nowhere at Lisa's party, and we don't even know who the fuck that dude is. What's his relationship to Lisa? Don't do it, Lisa.
You're gonna destroy Johnny. He's very sensitive.
He's literally the best part of the movie because we don't know who the fuck he is. Like, who the fuck are you?
He smelled you? As pigs do.
Yeah, you know what? Now, fuck, I'm gonna watch Bad Boys 2 after this because I'm just like, y'all sold me on Bad Boys 2. I'm like,
they take their sweet ass time to fucking like break her free and just give a little bit of a talk.
Like, you see this poor woman chained up all bloody and be like, all right, what happened?
Like, do we need, like, how about escape now, talk later?
Just be like, all right, what happened here? Yeah.
And this just like in Hostel. Remember when the Asian girl saw her face in Hostel? And then she commits suicide by jumping out in front of a train because she realized how ugly she looks. She's disfigured.
And I haven't.
Oh my god! What the hell? What the hell? Seriously?
I haven't watched Hostel in a minute.
She looks herself in the fucking window in the reflection and has a meltdown.
Well, I mean, if you watch Hostel, I mean, like that Asian girl, she sees her face is melted off, and then she jumps in front of a train. It's like he watched Hostel and said, I can top that.
I can do better.
Good fucking luck, buddy, because Eli Roth is a good filmmaker compared to him.
Yeah.
And I like Eli Roth, okay? Eli Roth is a good filmmaker. I like Cabin Fever, I think is awesome.
Cabin Fever was good. Underrated horror movie.
I like Hostel 1 and 2. And
I have never seen Hostel. I've never seen that movie.
You know, he lived in Italy for a couple of years. I was listening to a podcast interview with him when Thanksgiving came out. I was listening to an interview we did with Chris Jericho, and it was fascinating.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was kind of a ripoff from Scream. It kind of felt like a little bit of a ripoff.
I will say one thing I did like in his A House with a Clock in Its Walls. I thought was a really good one.
That was fun. I liked that one. I mean, I like Jack Black generally, so it was an easy sell.
He shot 2 movies back to back with his wife. Yeah. One was a Keanu Reeves movie called Knock Knock, which is awful.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen Knock Knock. Also, you didn't even need to watch the whole movie. The trailer literally gave everything away.
And then The Green Inferno, which I think that is
the best line. Movie. The best line of the whole movie in that movie with Keanu Reeves saying "chocolate sprinkles." Whoa.
The whole movie's a joke. Like Knock Knock's a joke.
Right, very good. You're gonna make Piglet pay now.
What the fuck do you think you're in, Kill Bill? Are you showing up for the role of Kill Bill 3?
Killed her with a Vulcan.
Out of bullets.
The even bloodier affair. What?
Looks like you're out of ammo, asshole. What the fuck? Dumping a bunch of honey all over her?
The Chinese honey torture. Oh, Lord.
Someone just made him sound.
Dear Lord. What the fuck?
Yeah, we can't help. We can't help her. We can't help her, so we're just going to be watching this now. Like,
we ate her alive.
Oh.
Like, useless. Oh! She's clearly watched the Triple H match, so she knows what to do with that.
You know what? This makes me want to go watch Halloween Ends. At least that one's more cohesive and better at filmmaking.
Oh my god.
No, we'll have a discussion.
I will rather watch Halloween Ends than this movie. At least I know Michael Myers is in it somewhat. and his kills
No,
are
but
somewhat.
no, but then he mind melds with a dude that we meet for about 30 minutes, and we're supposed to sympathize with until we are not supposed to. Like,
He goes in that movie. He goes because he wants Michael Myers' mask. Goes in there and beats the shit out of him and takes his mask.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of him. Like, what? What is
And then we see
happening
the
right now?
camera, them tussling over the mat. I'm like, is this supposed to be a funny moment? Because you see Michael go after him this way, and it's like Corey comes this way around the pipe, and then Corey wins.
He takes his
kicking
fucking
the
mask from him and try to
I got
impersonate
your mask,
Michael Myers.
all right,
Also,
now
he-
what's
What we ends.
all right?
What the
Now
fuck?
what saw trap are we ripping off with this one?
I want to play the game.
Da, 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 da.
Why don't you just kill him?
Oh, we've got a dead animal.
Oh, you're gonna leave him
I
chained
want
up?
to say that
just for-
mask is actually.
like, are you
cool. I
are you
actually
not gonna
like the
kill
mask.
him? He can get away.
I think the mask is pretty cool. The Pooh mask. I don't like the piglet one.
She's letting her revenge get in the way of her practicality.
It doesn't even look like she's hitting him hard. It just goes like,
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's hitting him hard enough.
Doink. That one looked hard.
Now see, that looked real.
I can literally hear a pig noise.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, you know what I heard? Like Jeremy John said about the new Pooh. Pooh says words in the next one, and he calls everyone bitch. Like he goes, "You're gonna die, bitch." You're gonna like he says it's literally his tagline in the second movie is bitch. Just calling people
Yeah.
bitch the whole time.
Robert Englund dislikes that.
He's like, "Is he Freddy Krueger? Why the hell would you call her?" He's like, "You're gonna die, bitch." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh,
Is he-
no. That
What the fuck? Oh,
T2 called and wants its death back.
looked like
Oh.
a Jason Voorhees death.
Leaves
Matt
here.
made me look like a dick earlier because I texted Matt and I said, "How in Terminator 2 does this make sense?" And then Matt sent a clips explaining the Terminator 2 logic. And I'm like,
Looked like you weren't paying attention to the movie. I was like, what the
it's
fuck?
been
are
a
you doing?
minute since I watched it again. Okay, the last time I rewatched T2,
I feel like it went over your head.
the last time I watched T2 was when I watched.
It's like I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty and explain it through your text message. Like fuck that. I'll show you a clip and that way it will refresh your memory.
I forgot. Okay, like it's the last time I watched T2.
Because that's just even excruciating pain when I have to explain every detail of that movie.
How would you rank those movies, by the way, Matt? How would you rank the Terminator films? T2.
Oh, the creepy mechanic.
They're in on this. They gotta be. All right, Crocodile Dundee, let's see what you got.
Oh my god, these guys are so stupid.
Let our intimidation take him down while he just stands there.
The girls should have just drove off. They should have just fucking...
Yeah, you are literally in a running car.
What are you waiting for? Ditch them. They're fucking good as dead anyway.
They've been ready.
That one dude looks like Iggy Pop. The one dude looks like Iggy.
Can we play one of your music videos?
Hey Matt, private chat.
This has gone on way too long. Someone needs to they need to.
Nothing's literally happening.
Matt. Hey Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Look in the private chat.
I saw it.
Is that accurate? Did I get it right?
Close. Take out Dark Fate is my next to Genesis.
So you would say T1, T2, T3 would be the next.
No, T2, T1, of course. T3 was better. Fucking what else? Fuck, I can't think on the top of my head. Yeah, Terminator, Terminator Salvation. It's hard for me to fucking rank all of them because the sequels were not the best. Which one? I can't know which one is the worst one.
Well, it has happened.
I mean, Salvation is pretty much the boring movie, not the best.
I like it.
It has happened. He has slapped a man's face off.
He's slapping kills. Who is literally the slapper in this movie? He's like the Will Smith. Will Smith probably took notes when he watched this and was like, "That's how I get Chris Rock back."
Stomp him.
Jake Gyllenhaal took this Jake Gyllenhaal saw this Roadhouse and said, "I'm gonna use this."
God.
Just curb stomped my man for real. The smartest man in the past 20 minutes. Oh, or no, wait, he's getting eaten by the bees, so maybe not.
Oh bother! Oh, Christopher Robin.
Christopher Walken.
By the way, Matt, never buy Terminator 2 on 4K. It is awful.
No, I never do. I have the 1080p Blu-ray.
That's all.
It is it's one of the worst pieces of shit transfers.
I know. I've heard about that. I saw the remaster. I saw the 4K
Did you see
transfer.
the Aliens remaster? Did you see that James Cameron took all the film grain out of The Abyss, True Lies, and Aliens?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought True Lies and fucking Abyss had a better transfer than T2.
I've got my Alien anthology over here. That's all I need.
Hey, James Cameron took all the film grain out of the movie, and it looks like a video game. It looks like a video game cutscene.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought the 4K transfer for The Abyss and True Lies were better. It's not like T2 level bad.
I heard he didn't make the T. I heard he did, but he didn't. Like I heard, like
he probably did not do the transfer for T2. I think it was just one of those fucking studio that really messed it up really bad.
I know.
The only 4K transfer I didn't watch from James Cameron was Aliens. That's the only one I did not see because I only saw the 4K transfer of The Abyss and True Lies, and it's not as bad as everyone said it is. I think that's a little exaggerated.
Did you ever see the wave scene when a wave stops and the guy gets pantsed?
What?
Yeah, there's a scene in The Abyss
Jacob sent this to me. You'll never look at that scene the same way again.
And then a guy comes and pulls the guy's britches down. And they pulls it back up. You see his bare ass. It's actually really funny. In The Abyss, the wave stops, and there's one guy in like a blue shirt, and the guy just comes behind him, pants himself, and his bare ass. It's actually really fucking funny.
It was so funny that Matt's picture went out.
He's probably laughing his ass off. Got your head. You should have. I wish he would have said you should have quit while you were ahead.
So get in the driver's seat and hit the gas. You could figure out the rest from there. Wait, the driver's side's on the right? Where did they shoot this? You are literally in a... Oh my god. You're literally in a truck. Use your wiper fluid? What's going on here? Oh, Christopher Robin! Oh!
Well, it's going to be super easy. Barely inconvenience.
Oh, Bob, Christopher Robin. Oh,
Where the fuck was he the whole time?
Well, they got him off the chains, at least.
I think where did I send that to you at? All right, Matt, I'm sending that the wave scene to you from the abyss.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Pay attention after the wave stops, and then pay attention on your left. There's a guy with a blue shirt and white pants, shorts, white shorts. You okay? I'm Christopher Robin. You okay? Even though I look nothing like Ewan McGregor. Oh, by the way, Ryan went and saw Godzilla X Kong.
I know, I've heard. I
He
still
said he
haven't
should've
seen.
waited
I still
till
have
Sunday.
not seen it.
He said, I asked, I said, so would you like it? And he goes, I was like, should you have waited till Sunday to see it at a matinee? And he goes, yes.
Well, the thing is that Late
I was
Night
like,
with the Devil is actually within driving distance of me, and so I've been trying to get over to that theater to see it because it looks really cool. And then, like, Perfect Days, this
I kind of want to see it.
this
I kind of want to see it, but then I kind of don't want to see it. You know what I want to see, and you're gonna think I'm an idiot because it's a re-release. I want to see Phantom Menace in re-release.
Oh, I'm definitely seeing it in re-release.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I'm going to see that.
Did you know Regal Cinemas is going to have popcorn buckets and Phantom Menace popcorn drinks?
Oh, yeah, I
doesn't
saw that.
surprise me.
I mean, it's too
I
bad
know,
that in
that's
my
right.
area, it's too bad in my area that they're not going to be able to show the fucking whole Skywalker saga of all 9 Star Wars movies in a marathon. I mean, I don't know if they'll
I'm
add it
pretty
in
sure when
other
Attack of the
locations,
Clones
but I want to
comes out.
I still want to be able to watch all of them, except for the sequel trilogy. But I still want to see the
I saw
prequels
the sequel trilogy.
in the original trilogy. I mean, I have seen the prequel trilogy in the theater, and I only saw Empire Strikes Back twice in the theater and Return of the Jedi.
I only saw Revenge of the Sith in theater, so I just want to see Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace. What? His last word, only word is in the movie is "you left," not "oh bother."
That's his first word of the whole movie.
Yeah. First 2 words.
She should be choking on her own blood right
Yeah.
now. Like, that doesn't look right.
Worst throat slitting ever.
Like, yeah, that's how people die when they get their throat slashed. They would be constantly choking on their own blood. God damn, this is a fucking drag in this ending of the movie. Like, oh my god, it's still going.
Okay, she's dead. Okay, I don't think she's getting back up. Right,
she looks pretty fucking dead, Dale.
I mean, okay, this isn't Terrifier. Okay, you don't have to go Art the Clown on her. What? What?
Gotta make room for that sequel, by God.
And that's the movie.
Well, we made it.
Yep, that was a movie. Is it the greatest cinematic achievement ever?
You know, I've always wanted to watch this movie just to watch it. I will never watch this movie again.
Me neither.
Like, you could not pay me to watch this. I would rather watch Halloween Ends again.
If you paid me like $1 million, then I would watch it again. But if you pay me less than $1 million, fuck you. There's no way. No.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd take $1 million. Probably, I would say probably 100 million would probably take me to watch.
That's a fair number.
Thanksgiving, I'd rather watch again.
I've never saw that movie. Never saw that film.
It's actually really funny. It's actually really fucking funny.
That one is deplorable. Honestly, this is just the regular kind of boring bad, to be honest.
I would rather watch a movie that's so bad it's funny, but then
nothing in that movie made any goddamn sense of what fucking Pooh and his gang became to be. They were literally normal people, and somehow there was something supernatural about them that just made them dark and fucking brutal and much of a psycho killers. What the hell was the real purpose? He's pissed at Christopher Robin for leaving him?
Honestly, the one thing that I can say in this movie's defense is that I've seen worse.
Wow, that's controversial.
No, I mean, like I get why people would just like dump all over it, and a lot of it is deserved. But I've legitimately seen worse than this, which is sad. But there you go.
I mean, dude, I got your back, Ryan. Okay, I always got your back, man, no matter what. But this movie is awful.
Yeah, we all can agree it's a pile of dog shit.
Like, yeah, but I don't
want to watch this.
And you cared about no one in this movie.
No, I didn't even care about. The only thing I was like, I hope he kills them fast so we can get this movie over with.
Like, you already know that they're all gonna die. That you know where this is going.
The acting's terrible. I can't even see half the time. The cinematography was so dark. I couldn't.
And it
even
was
see.
so fucking boring. It was so fucking boring of a drag. Like, what the hell is going on?
There are
Let's just get to the
YouTubers
kills.
that have made better movies than this.
True.
Well, on that note, what did you all think of this movie? If you have seen it, let's know in the comments.
We all give it an F, right? We're all cohesive on that, right?
I think everybody in the comments saying, "Yep, F."
D- for me, but
Ryan, oh my God, Ryan, you gave them like an early Christmas present.
well, it's just
I think
Like
you
I
were
said,
being
I've
you're being
seen worse.
I think you're being a little too generous about this movie.
I've seen worse. Like it's
True.
it's not the so bad it's good that I was expecting. It's just the boring kind of bad. But I've seen legitimately worse. That's all that I'm
right.
going to say.
What is one thing redeeming quality of this movie for you to give it a D-? What's one thing?
It looks nice.
You couldn't even see half of it, Ryan. If I cover my camera like this, if I turn off this light right now, Ryan, this is the cinematography for this movie, Ryan. Okay, right here. Okay, right here. It's like this, and just let me cover this up a little bit, like lower my computer some.
Because
Okay.
this was shot. This was the
Right.
night scenes. The night scenes you
Ryan,
could barely see what the fuck's
Ryan.
happening.
This is literally the cinematography right here, Ryan.
Well, the
Ryan.
stuff in the day was
Oh,
not
I'm
that bad.
dying. Ah! Oh no!
Wow, it looks like you're going down on someone.
Well, that's my
Across the screen
story.
going, oh!
That is my story, and I am sticking to it, and I'm gonna stick to my guns.
I'm
But-
just saying, Ryan, you gave that move this. All right, Ryan, a D-, really, Ryan. I mean, I feel like we're in Cisco D, but I'm like, I will defend you honestly. I will defend any rating you make, but this is the one I disagree with you on. Even Matt's like, that's stupid. Okay, a D-, Ryan. There's not one redeeming quality. Even the cinematography is terrible. Like the acting is atrocious. The kills are not that good. Like literally, there are YouTubers that have made better kills. Okay. This is just, there's nothing good about this movie. The only reason they got to make this because of a stupid legal loophole. And the fact is the dude had money apparently. I'm like, there's nothing good about it. It's just a trashy movie made because of a freaking legal loophole. If it wasn't for that, this movie would never have gotten made. And I kind of wish that Disney would have just did something to keep it because honestly, it's terrible.
Well, last checked, D- is a pretty low grade, but
Now D- is passing though.
where can the people find you, Jacob?
Oh, they can find me at ryancam@dumbass.com. Because
That's not a hashtag.
hashtag Ryan Cam is a dumbass, okay? Do you agree with me? Hey, look, Ryan Cam should have gave that movie an F. He's an idiot for giving it an F.
I gave it a D-, y'all.
Ryan Cam sucks. Ryan Cam sucks.
I've seen worse.
Well, name one movie that is better, that is worse than this movie. And don't say Thanksgiving, because that's a movie that's ironically made bad. What's one movie besides Thanksgiving you can name that's bad?
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth. You know what? I would rather watch Battlefield Earth.
I would never watch that one again.
Now, wouldn't you rather watch Battlefield Earth over Winnie the Pooh too?
Wow, it's been a long time since I watched Battlefield Earth, but sort of. But because both of these movies, Battlefield Earth and fucking Winnie the Pooh, they were not intentionally supposed to be bad, but it turned out to be bad.
I mean, literally, it's just a really shitty version of Star Trek and Star Wars mashed together, and John Travolta chews up the fucking scenery. This movie, there's nothing I can latch onto to like, well, this is kind of funny to laugh at. There's nothing. It's just like I
can't even laugh at it. Like, it's not even fun to watch.
It's terrible. It's fucking awful piece of shit.
It's like you're not having fun with this movie. You're not entertained, and also it's so fucking boring and dragging. Like, oh my god, please move it on already.
Movie that I have with Jeepers. I will say I would rather watch between this and Jeepers Creepers. I would say, is there an option for waterboarding? Because I would rather neither have one. But like Jeepers Creepers is worse than this, but at the same time, Jeepers Creepers Reborn, not the first one. Jeepers Creepers Reborn was worse than this, but at the same time, this is neck and neck with Jeepers Creepers.
But also, I would rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution than watch this shit.
I would rather watch. Look, there are movies I hate. I would rather watch Godzilla vs. Kong. I would rather watch G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. I would rather there's movies. I would rather watch the new Mortal Kombat movie, the one that just came out in 2021.
But yeah, that was more of a mediocre. I would rather watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was
I would rather
fun.
watch that too. There's like movies. I would rather watch 1,000 movies. That's what I'm saying. Thinking like there are terrible movies.
I mean, because when you compare it with Godzilla versus Kong, we already know what kind of movie we're getting ourselves into. I mean, the only saving grace was the entertainment of the monster fights. Human characters writing shit. We already know that it's gonna be dog shit, but at least they gave us the saving grace that we can easily be entertained with. But this one's like you can't be entertained at all. It was so fucking drag.
So Ryan, are you gonna change your grade? Come on, you got to agree. No. This is a terrible movie.
No, he's gonna stick to his guns. He's gonna stick to it.
I've seen worse.
All right, so I'm gonna give this movie. I think honestly, I'm gonna give this movie a B minus. So Matt, what do you give it?
I'm gonna give this thing an A minus.
No, this is fucking F all the way through. Honestly, I think I've only given a movie an F 3 times in my life. This is one of the few Fs in my life because I'm like, this is a stupid fucking movie.
You can watch Batman and Robin and have fun and make fun of it, and you can watch X-Men Origins of Wolverine and make fun of it.
X-Men Dark Phoenix is to me the worst X-Men movie ever made. This makes X-Men Dark Phoenix look better.
X-Men Origins Wolverine says hello.
X-Men Origins Wolverine, I'd rather watch. It's like Citizen Kane compared to Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix is at least competent. The Origins Wolverine, it just
there's a lot of stuff I like in Origins compared to Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix is just like
Hugh Jackman and Liev Schreiber were the only saving grace of that movie.
Yes, that's what I said. That makes every character in the movie is hollow. And just does the
same. No, everything else was dog shit, but the two actors, they were the only best part of the film.
Yeah. I'd rather watch the Origins over.
Even though we all hate that they destroyed Deadpool, but thank God that with Deadpool 1 and 2, they poked fun of it. We wouldn't get that joke.
That movie had great trailers. The Origins had great trailers.
Oh, they did. The trailers were really good. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they completely fucked over Gambit, they just could not give him a proper character arc.
The movie leaked a week before it was supposed to come out too.
Yeah,
that was the first time we heard about a movie leaking online. Which
all right. You can find Jacob's channel linked to the description. His Twitter handle is @eatme. But Matt, what about it?
Yeah, you can find my link tree in the description below. I put up my review, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, so be sure to check that out. And I might see Godzilla X Con this weekend. I'm not exactly sure, but once I see it, I'll put my review up next. And I still got some upcoming films that I'm reviewing that I've already reviewed, but I still am in the editing process. So I got the upcoming Roadhouse remake, The Matrix for the 25th anniversary, and T2 Judgment Day. So I'm excited to post that on my channel. So be sure to keep an eye open.
Well, subscribe to Jacob, subscribe to Matt. For both of these guys, my name is Ryan Cam, and oh bother.